Walter Overculture, you're welcome indeed to another edition of the programme. Well, this evening we are coming to you from Breaffy House Resort in Castlebar for part one of highlights of the 29th Annual Mayo People of the Year Awards in association with Mayo Rehab, Connaught Telegraph and Mayo County Council. Bernard, all set for tonight's 2023 Mayo People of the Year Award. A lot of planning work has gone in for this for the last couple of months.
Absolutely. Like in every year, it takes a lot of work to make these awards go ahead and to ensure that they come off successfully. It's just so amazing how quickly a year goes by. I think we were having a chat this time last year about how good the recipients were and the quality and the standard. And here we are on the 29th year of the awards here in 2023 in Breaffy House. And the geographical spread and the standard of groups in the community who deserve an award here tonight is absolutely fantastic. And like the big milestone for us was the 25th. Every year in terms of the recipients, they're all deserving. But now that we're here tonight, we're going to have a good night and we're going to start looking forward to the next event next year in 2024.
And as you're aware, it's our 29th year, and I mean, can't believe the awards are in existence for this length of time, and we in Rehab Care have been the beneficiaries of these awards. And the one thing about it is we've got to know all these people all through the years. It gives us a platform to meet the people who do so much good in our community, and I suppose we refer to them as the unsung heroes. And as I said, we've been in conjunction with Mayo County Council, the Connaught Telegraph and ourselves here in Rehab, and it's an annual event, and as you know, it's good fun, people come together, and I'm glad to say we have Chris Daunt from Dublin Rehab head office, head of home-based services, so it's great that he's here with us tonight to see what we do in the West.
If you don't mind, I'll turn to you, Chris. Your first time attending the awards here, can I ask your impressions on it?
It's very good. Like, it's kind of nice to see how we celebrate the community, and specifically those individuals who kind of step out the comfort zone to do something different for their community. And it's kind of certainly in these times where we have so much challenges in society to see something as a positive being celebrated. So it's fantastic to see all those people from Mayo coming together and kind of rewarding people who don't really want to be rewarded, but they are standing out.
And some very inspiring stories there that were told tonight.
Certainly, yes, and like the Toon story, which is very much something that needs to be kind of highlighted, and the young individual at the end who kind of, anything that comes across, he will kind of challenge. So it's great to kind of highlight that, because it will give people kind of a future kind of looking up to.
Look at a great evening, Henry. It's great for people that make a contribution to society. Great for community to be rewarded, and to see young people and everybody that has done something for the country. Great to see it happening. And I must compliment the organisers. A great night again, great event, and a great county. We are a great county, there's no doubt about it. And again, I want to congratulate everybody that got awards here tonight. It means so much to them, but you know what I mean, to see all their family and friends and neighbours and community. Great night, everybody in great form, and I must say again, you're always here, Henry, in the good occasions, in the bad occasions, but you're always here to cover the events. In 100 years' time, they'll be talking about these people. Who are these people in the community? And they'll be able to come back and look up what you're doing here tonight. But well done to everybody. A great night. Really enjoyed being here, and the community, the community spirit is still alive in Mayo, and always will be.
It's been really inspirational, and sometimes we undervalue the achievements within our own county. But the voluntary organisations who were awarded tonight, the individuals who were awarded tonight, they have, exceeded and achieved, tremendous feats in their own respective fields. And just want to acknowledge Rehab Care, the Connaught Telegraph, and all those who sponsor these awards year after year. They're in their 29th year in existence. 30 is a massive milestone in 2024. But tonight is a really, really, positive night, and you can feel the energy, the enthusiasm, the goodwill for the people who received all their awards. And you have people from all across Mayo, from Blacksand to Kilmina, from Castlebar to Knock. And it is truly remarkable what the feat that some of these organisations have achieved.
I'd like to welcome you all here tonight and thank you for coming to our 29th year of the Rehab Mayo People of the Year Awards. Again, as I said, it's 29 years. We have 13 recipients here tonight, and they are the unsung heroes of our community.
The people that go that extra mile, and we're here tonight to reward them and to honour them and to thank them for the good that they have done in our communities.
The 2023 Mayo Business Community Liaison Award goes to Blacksand Lighthouse.
Blacksand Lighthouse has been standing at the tip of the Connaught Peninsula since 1866, serving the community in terms of navigation for vessels, acting as a search and rescue base and a refueling station. So I suppose it was back in 2018 when the community group came together with the idea of developing a new community or a new tourism initiative. That being Sullus, a new interpretive centre, and Blacksand Lighthouse combined. So without the support really of government organisations, it wouldn't have been possible to happen. So we just together along with ourselves developed an application form for the RDF for funding. Along with that, we had support from the Commissioners of Irish Lights at Mayo County Council in terms of the Irish Lights provided Mayo County Council with a lease, and in turn Mayo County Council provided the community group, CFID, with a licence to operate for guided tours.
Well, the next award is the Mayo Diaspora Award, and it goes to Dr. Paul O'Looney.
You know, a job that I'm very proud to do, and very proud of all the staff and my colleagues that I work with, and the work that they do every day for the people of Mayo.
Well, of course, the public have very high regard for our nurses here in Ireland.
No, absolutely, and I guess I was so honoured and delighted that we had the opportunity to invite Dame Elizabeth over in partnership with Mayo Immigrant Committee. And you know, we came on the idea that really we wanted to recognise the contribution that Irish nurses and midwives have made down through the generations, and especially in the UK. This year it was the 75th anniversary of the NHS, and we thought it was a fitting opportunity really to recognise the contribution that Irish nurses and midwives made to the NHS, as well as of course around the world. So honoured to be recognised tonight.
The third award tonight is for the McGlade Award, CLG Culture.
We're very delighted in the club to have been presented with this award. I suppose it's the culmination of a number of years of hard work, and it all has been driven by our Irish officer, Angoli Joaquin. And we had very small beginnings where, as we said, the use of Irish within the club was minimal, and now it has become kind of integrated as part of our everyday activities in the club. We used our headed notepaper, we begin and end our meetings as Gaeilge, club jerseys, the medals, we engraved them in Irish as well. The kit bags, we have Irish printed on those, the signage around the pitch, around the dressing rooms. Our family evening, we try and use Irish through that. We promote it through signage and signage through Irish and so on. So it has become kind of part and parcel of the club. And happily enough, the members have bought into it as well, so it has become kind of second nature to some of them now to make use of Irish within the club. So overall, it's been a very positive experience, and I suppose this is kind of a reward for a lot of hard work, and it has become part of our recently launched club plan also. So promotion of Irish and Irish culture, it's part of GAA, and it's often a part that's kind of maybe pushed to one side at the expense of the games part, but we have kind of, as I said, taken the bull by the horns and really integrated it as part of our club over the last number of years. And our final award for the present is the Hall of Fame Award. Welcome our Hall of Fame winner, Tom Egan.
50 years since I first started the Shrine in Knock on the 5th of May 1973, and I'm still there after 50 seasons completed now.
And you've been involved in many aspects of the Order of Malta in that area.
Well, that's right. We've been providing an ambulance service and community care service there for many, many years. We provide the medical services at the Shrine now. We're the only provider there, along with our doctors, and we've been doing that now for some years as well. We do community care projects outside of the Shrine and the facilities. We do the Share to Care project in Lisnaskea in County Fermanagh. We do something with the Bethlehem Hospital. We do take part with the night run in Dublin, and various other projects for the Order of Malta. There's more to the Order of Malta than just an ambulance service, really.
Kevin, this must be a very special night for you. You've been involved for many years with Mayo People of the Year Awards.
Yeah, well, I set it up, Henry, 29 years ago, just an idea, and then I contacted the Connaught Telegraph, and at that time the EIB Bank were involved, and of course then the EIB, for obvious reasons, pulled out. They ran short of money, Henry. So we got the County Council, and they've been very good, Henry. And I'm so happy to be here tonight to support Dr. Pádraig O'Looney, because last year they planted a tree in the hospital to honour the 30,000 Irish nurses who worked with NHS in Great Britain, Henry. And I mourned out some of those. We're going to do a programme when it's on telly, and I wish them all well, because I had a lot of friends. And I went in myself for 4 years to work in NHS, you know, and I enjoyed it, Henry. I must say, you're looking well as too.
Well, it's lovely to have you here tonight,
Fine,
Kevin.
And can I congratulate Dr. O'Looney and the great work that he did in commemorating those nurses, both at home and abroad, and for having Dame Elizabeth over, which I invited to plant a tree, Henry, as well. And thanks for interviewing me.
Thank
you. The best of wishes to all my friends over there.
Lovely. Thanks very much. Lovely to talk to you, Kevin. Fulton Rush of Cordial, you're welcome indeed to part 2 of the programme. Well, we're here in Breaffy House Resort in Castlebar for the Mayo People of the Year Awards.
We move on to the 5th award tonight, and it's the first of our Mayo People of the Year Awards. Mayo People of the Year Award winner 2023, Breach O'Connell.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted to accept it on behalf of the committee. We are celebrating our 40th year, and as you know, it's a pretty small town where we have managed to fill the years going with lots of good programmes and everything like that. I just want to say that 90% of the events at Sheemsa Shroud are free of charge, which is a great thing, you know. I'm very proud of that.
And really, you picked up a couple of awards over the last few months in Swinford.
Well, I'm particularly delighted to be associated with the one tonight, because the money is going to Rehab, of which I was chairperson for 12 years. And myself and Kevin Burke soldiered very strongly, you know, raising funds for the High King of Connaught and everything like that. And so I'm very proud to be associated with both events, Rehab and Sheemsa Shroud.
And also with Coltis, very much involved with Coltis, and you got an award for that recently in your hometown.
Well, for me and brother machine as Osrodeg will go Wahagam, Gormina Mahagat.
So, Breed, I suppose the question everybody's asking in Swinford there, they're hoping that you'll stay on and continue the great work you do at Sheemsa.
Well, if my health is as good as it is now, I've no reason to retire, and I've no need to retire, and I'm quite happy, you know. I mean, I enjoy doing work in my community. I grew up in a family who were very much steeped in that type of tradition, so I feel the same need of my own self. I enjoy it, you know. It's just great fun.
Any surprises for us for the 40th? I presume you'll be doing a couple of special events.
We will be doing some special events. I don't want to speak about them at the moment because they're very much in the can, you know. So, and none, the committee members aren't here tonight yet, but they're all coming. So, lovely. But we will have some great events, and of course we have a big emphasis on the free events for the Diaspora and things like that, you know. And it's all about bringing our people back home, you know.
You were always a great supporter of the Diaspora from the early days of the Sheemsa Shroud Festival.
And I got an award for my work for the Diaspora as well. I'm nearly ashamed. However, if it promotes all the events I'm involved in, I'll be delighted.
Now, our next award goes to More Innovations, CLG.
Established since 2004 with Tony here, board directors, set up the charity with social enterprise to provide employment for people who otherwise mightn't get employment with different disabilities and you know, from ethnic groups and that. So it's a great place to work, and you know, the people that's there are getting on really well and very happy there, and the business continues to thrive and grow, and we've diversified over time. So good place to go be, and 30 people working there with us, so it's very, very good.
And you're based in Ballina?
Based in Ballina, Primrose Hill there in Ballina, that's correct.
And of course, it's a great environment down there. You're chairperson of the board of directors and that. And of course, there's a lot of activities going on.
Yeah, well, it's the same as any other employer. Do you know what I mean? The employees there will be treated the same as any other employee, albeit they're coming from maybe backgrounds from mental health and so on and so forth. But they're in employment, they're treated the same as everybody else, and it's quite unique, you know.
And of course, some of the activities that take place there, there's wreath making, light assembly, there's cleaning, and the most recent venture, the lovely friendly Primrose Cafe, is becoming very popular.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't call some of it activities, it's work really, you know. They view it as work, the employees. But yeah, you could say some of it's activities as well, yeah.
And how are you funded?
We're public funded in the main, isn't it?
Funded by Pobble and the Department of Social Protection, but we would have our own income streams, as you mentioned there, from the light assembly, the coffee shop and things as well. So it's a good social enterprise model and it's working well. And the Primrose Cafe really has been a breath of fresh air, and it brings a great social aspect to the business and shines a positive light on mental health and things. So,
and how many have you coming to the centre?
So we'd have 30 employees with a manager and a supervisor, and then we have a lot of customers coming into the coffee shop during the day. We could have up to 70 or 80 customers a day, so it's a good hive of activity down there.
Now, our 7th award tonight, the Mayo People of the Year Award, goes to Valerie Jennings.
Back during lockdown, it was all over the news about repeal the seal, and I thought, what about these little babies? Who has even looked up their names? And I read all about it then, and Catherine Corliss having found their names. So I sat one evening at home and I read all their names, 796 little names, and their ages. It's heartbreaking. And I would do my walk the following morning, and I met my sister-in-law, and I was telling her, Deirdre, and I said, I'd love to do something for them. And she said, like what? And I said, maybe bring a little bit of light through all the darkness. And she said, what would you be thinking? And I said, maybe walk to June with the lantern from here in Island Lady. And she said, why don't we do it? And that was it.
Yeah. And you called it a Little Light of Love event, and it was hugely successful.
It was hugely successful. The amount of people that came on board, this award, I believe, is for an amazing committee. It's for everybody that walked, took part, the volunteers, everybody that took part over the 3 years. I believe this award is for them, and it's in honour of those precious little babies. 208 of them babies are from Mayo, and there was 2 sets of twins. So over 200 ladies had to leave Mayo and head off up to Galway and have their babies taken off them. These women don't know if their children are alive or dead. They don't know if they're still buried in Tuam. All of these women deserve an award, so it's all in honour of them.
And you ran this event over a number of years. I know it was difficult during COVID and that because you were restricted, but it has run 1920, 21, 22.
Yes, over the 3 years. The first year we were very restricted because we had to get people to walk within their 5 kilometres. So we had Joe Moylett from Jack's Old Cottage in Island 80 sourced a fabulous lantern. It's here tonight in the middle of our table with us, brought down from Tuam, because there's another event on Sunday. And we brought the lantern and had to be put down on the ground, sanitised, before the next person was allowed to pick it up. And a year of the babies' names were read out. And it made its way to Tuam. And then the second year, we wanted to honour the 208 Mayo babies. So we again went from Jack's Old Cottage in Island 80 and around Lochlann and Castlebar. The 208 Mayo babies' names were read out aloud, and then the lantern again was taken off, and then a year of babies was read out the whole way again till it got to Tuam. And then last year was absolutely amazing. The amount of people that came on board. We had the Mayo Orchestra, the Castlebar Gospel Choir, Carnival Marquees put up a beautiful marquee over them. It was around Lochlann. It was such a special event. Even to describe it is very hard. And each of the 796 babies' names were read out aloud last year. And Catherine Corliss and her fabulous husband Aidan carried the lantern around the lake. It was very, very special. And the amount of people that got involved, it was amazing.
Our next award goes to Theona Quinn.
Fiona, you came very much into focus during COVID lockdown.
Yes, absolutely. like many people, I was very isolated and impacted by the lockdown. My son has a long-term health condition, so I was, I suppose, very isolated, keeping him safe. And I was taking photographs daily myself and sharing them on my own Facebook page. And the response was just phenomenal. And from a lot of encouragement from my friends and family, I decided to do something. So I set up a group called An Image a Day to Brighten Your Day on the 1st of January in 2021. Little did I know that it would grow. We're at almost 11,000 people globally now who take and share daily images from their lives, mostly positive. We have some great comedians and we've had some real life activities and visitors as well since.
And of course you kept it going post-COVID as well because the need was still there.
Yes, absolutely. I actually found it a really therapeutic thing to do, and I think that really caught on with everybody who's in the group. It became a real community. We have some really skilled photographers, but we also would have photos of maybe 3 sheets on a clothesline called 3 Sheets to the Wind that really reach people, and I suppose there's lots of chat and conversation, and like I said, we've done some real life things as well. We've had an exhibition and fundraiser, lots of visitors, so lots more to come, hopefully.
And you intend to keep it running for the future?
Absolutely, yeah, and winning this award will give me the confidence now to grow it. I actually told Loretta McDonough tonight we will have an exhibition next year in 2024, and we'll fundraise for the Mayo Rape Crisis Centre.
Councillor Jordan, you're a great supporter of the Mayo People of the Year Awards. You're at tonight's event. Can you ask me your reaction to it?
Yeah, this is always a great event, and every year I think it gets better, and we see the quality and what's going on in communities and individuals. It's great that this type of night is there to respect those people and honour them. It's important that they're recognised. And the other good part about it is it's a good fundraiser for Rehab, which is a fantastic organisation. So, and I think against COVID, we see the value of people in the community and community groups. Tonight brings out the best in that.
Well, we hope you enjoyed part 1, and congrats once again to all the winners. Well deserved. Now don't forget to join us next week at the same time for part 2 of the Mayo People of the Year Awards. We look forward to your company, so until then, slán go fóill.